Hey guys, episode 25 of the Bitcoin and crypto portfolio series. Amazingly, this has been a bit of a bloodbath week, although I'm up £15,000. I know I said last week it was a bit of a rough week for the altcoins and a good week for Bitcoin, but this has taken that to a new level. So, don't know if you've seen the news, but Ripple have been charged by the US Securities and Exchange Commission for saying that $1.3 billion of their fundraising is for a digital security. So they're saying it should have gone through sort of SEC regulations. They obviously thought they were just selling a token, which wouldn't be considered a security. So they're now going after Xrp and or Ripple, the company. So this is pretty bad news for them. They have come out and specifically said, as you can see here, when they look at Bitcoin today, there's no central third party determining whose efforts are a key determining factor in the enterprise. So they don't see Bitcoin or Ethereum as the same because there's no one company involved in it. It just trades basically like a commodity or currency, depending on how you see it, either of which they are fine with. So Ethereum seems to have held up sort of relatively well off the back of this, but a lot of the altcoins are seeing potentially sort of similar action coming their way. So we'll see that in relation to the prices. So Bitcoin over the last few days, especially the Christmas Day and yesterday, 16-17% up. So this is sort of unprecedented week really for the last few months. Don't see this sort of weekly gain for Bitcoin. It could potentially come back, but even if it drops sort of 10-20%, that would be relatively healthy. It's gone above the stock to flow model price that I showed last time, and it never went above that in the last 2016-2017 run, sort of right until the end. So potential to maybe have a bit of a correction, but Ethereum actually slightly down. Obviously dropped pretty hard during the week with the news, but has sort of recovered. Sort of basically good news, them coming out and saying they're fine with Ethereum, so it's held up pretty well. Litecoin still seems to be the sort of baby Bitcoin basically, so that's up 12.5%, nearly £100. But then you start to get the harsh drops. So Cardano, 4%, not that bad. Maybe, I guess, if it's a competitor to Ethereum, people might be seeing that as it would sort of follow similar rules. But there's a lot of sort of bullish people behind Cardano usually, so maybe it doesn't fall quite as far. OMG has 24%. So again, haven't seen anything sort of specifically about them, but probably just got caught up in all this mayhem. Stellar XLM is sort of seen as a competitor to Ripple, so they've basically followed the drop. I think they were sort of dropping exactly the same time, almost sort of similar percentages right during the week. Come back a little, but 20% down nearly on the week. EOS, don't think done quite so well, 17.6%. Again, not really seeing a lot of development on this recently. Sort of wonder, I'm not going to sell just yet, but would like to see a little bit more sort of news and development at least. And then the big XRP drop. So this was 45 pence or something. Yeah, 50% in the last week. So incredible, really. Just sort of shows what happens if you have a chairman and a company and everything that the regulators can go after. I mean, when you read the SEC sort of filing, it does almost sound a little bit bitter at Bitcoin, that they're basically saying if there was a company and a chairman to go after, then they would, but they can't. So kind of an admission there. I don't think I looked at Tron, 11.6%. Not too bad. Dash, don't think it's been doing too bad. Yeah, 4%. Sort of different market, really more just a currency. Basic attention token is obviously the sort of website Brave browser token, so a little bit of a different model. It's not loading. No, it's not happy. 3% in the last 3 days increase, but 12% down on the week. So yeah, not too good, but not quite as bad as all the rest. Power Ledger had a little bit of a drop today, so 16% down. But yeah, this is outside the top 100, so it's always going to be a bit volatile. And then sort of smaller positions. Dogecoin actually 23% up on the week. It's a very strange coin. It's one that sort of reading a lot of people use this to buy the sort of very, very small altcoins because it's such a low price. It's a lot easier to buy the very small altcoins in smaller increments. You can't really sort of be spending, 0.00001 of a Bitcoin on altcoins, so they use this instead. So, but yeah, I may consider on the next, as I say, on the next sort of sell out, if this could, I might, maybe sell half a Bitcoin and probably Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash, and maybe some Dogecoin. But yeah, sort of wondering what that price it should be, whether it's sort of $30,000, maybe $35,000. Leave your thoughts in the comments on what you think that should be, and yeah, leave any other thoughts down below. Drop a like, as always appreciated, and subscribe if you want to see more. See you soon.